Hello, it's me, R.R. Lee, and this is the Eccleston Illumination. We're in the laboratory because we're starting with the lab technician disguise. It is the quickest way that we can get to our target, who is right there talking to that female scientist. And we're going to distract him, in quotation marks, by turning off this generator. I say him in quotations because even though he is closest to the generator, when we turn it off, the female scientist will come instead to investigate. Instead of him, the heavily armed guard who is supposed to be protecting the scientists. Kind of funny how that works. But she's gonna come and look at that generator, and before she can turn it on, I'm just gonna go ahead and choke her out. And notice how as soon as we went to choke her out, he started to move to come over as if he knew that she was unconscious. If we don't let them turn it back on, the next closest NPC within range will come over to check it out. So I'm shooting him, I'm eliminating him, and I'm turning it back on so that no one else will come. Because if I don't do that, then the next security guard that comes over here is going, as soon as he gets in range, he is going to come up the stairs. So by turning that back on, it keeps them down the stairs so that we can leave without either of their bodies being discovered. There is a crate that we can put them both in, but why bother? That would take time. And that is level 1 of this mission done. This is the easiest one. All of the other ones after this have a lot of hoo-ha, a lot of miscellaneous things to do, like this, hacking the laptop in the lab. Now, normally, hacking the laptop is just a waste of time in escalation contracts, but for this one, it is a very massive pain in the ass to do, and the easiest way that I found to get to the laptop is to lure all of the scientists that are in that room one at a time. And why did he not drag? That is something I've been noticing. Agent 47 does not want to drag the bodies. Even though I'm not holding any other button input, he just doesn't want to. But the easiest way that I found, I got sidetracked, is to choke everyone out and hide their body in that room over there. We cannot come back later. It doesn't pay to come back later after we kill our target, because we may miss the right cycle, because there is a cycle for this. About 2 minutes from now, the last guy that we're going to be choking out will eventually leave the room, and that will allow us to hack the laptop for exactly about 22 seconds. So we have to be right on the dot or we will get discovered. And that is just too that is just too unstable. It's not consistent enough to rely on, for me anyway, because there's also another NPC outside of this room that will come against the window and look in, and they can see us hack the laptop as well. This guy is the one that can see us when we hack the laptop. So all that other stuff that we just did, the laptop, 47, the laptop, all of the stuff that we just did was just to choke out that guy. I've tried throwing a coin and just distracting him, but as you can see on the minimap, there are a lot of NPCs that are in range of the coin that will get distracted by it instead. I have tried explosions to cause a panic so that they will leave this room, but they just leave so randomly, and sometimes they don't even get out of the room. They'll just stay in there crouched down, so that doesn't work. So the only consistent way that I have found to do this is to do what I just did, throwing a coin into the next room over, choking everyone out in the room just so that we can get that last guy. That's it. That is it. I am very disappointed because that is such a long, it is such a long and time-consuming process, and the people in the hazmat suits have an opportunity to see us as we're choking them out, as we're going to put them in the closet. And for whatever reason, he did not get distracted by this because I didn't let her turn it on. So we're just going to throw a coin by the generator, and I'm going to turn it on so I don't have to wait for him to turn it on. And he's going to come up here. We're going to eliminate him. We won't have to hide his body because no one else is going to come up here since we turned the generator on. Elimination. He's down. And we can leave again. As we're leaving, we do not want to go too much to the right. See how I'm more towards the middle and left? That is because there is a camera to our right. And we don't want to get recorded by that, because we are consistently going to be using this exit. We are going to be using the plane for this. For each level, I should say. And now, for level 3, we have a second target. It is the guy that he was talking to. Now, I'm not a big fan of fast forwarding through things, but if you just watch me do this in level 2, there is no need to watch this again. So I'm going to choke everyone out, and then when it's time to leave this room, I'll start talking again. I'm gonna skip this. Okay, bye bye. All right, we're leaving the room. Hello again. There's our first target still talking to that female scientist, and if you look at the minimap, you'll see that our other target is on the other side of the room that we were just in. He walks from that corner around where that last guy was standing that we had to choke out. He stands around there, well, a little beyond there, and then he comes back around to talk to our first target. So hopefully we're going to be able to get rid of her and our first target before he comes all the way around, because if not, we're going to have to wait for him to do his path again. We may be a little slow in doing this, but we gotta eliminate and investigated. Area being investigated. He's coming up the stairs. He's coming up the stairs. I'm not gonna dump the body. He's gonna get distracted by that shotgun, so he's not gonna see it anyway. And we're going to eliminate him from behind. And there is no need to turn the generator back on because there is no one else that is going to be coming within range. We can just leave. And again, as we're going to leave, middle to left. We don't want to go too much to the right. Just in between those blue placemats that's on the floor, well, on this cave ground, so that we don't get caught by the camera. And again, helicopter escape. And things are gonna change now. This is where they get needlessly even more complicated, in addition to that laptop hacking. Because now we have to use the explosive golf ball and the amputation knife to kill these guys. So we're gonna leave and we're gonna go to our apartment instead for this one. Here we go. What a beautiful view from our apartment. There is our explosive golf ball. And we're going to be passing through part of Caruso's villa so that we can get the amputation knife. It is right next to the plague doctor outfit. We're just gotta pass through here, wait for the chef to go by. He's gonna talk to him about how there isn't any good food these days anymore. He turned around, that's great. He just lit up a smoke instead. I don't know why I thought he was gonna start a conversation. I think that's the next cycle that he'll usually do that. But we have the lockpick, so we don't have to shoot out the camera. We can just come in through here. And the knife is to the left of it. Right here. Here's the amputation knife. And the key card. So that we can go downstairs because we don't have any breach charges or any other explosives in our inventory. So you're probably wondering now, how are we going to go about hacking the laptop, right? Well, surprise, surprise, there is a scientist that is going to get distracted by that coin. He's coming down now, and when I said that coin, I meant that coin. I'm not going to throw another one. He's going to pick it up, and then he's going to turn back around. See? We're going to choke him out.
Oh, yeah? Oh, no.
Or punch him in the hamstring. And, alright. Or choke him in the hamstring. I'm dragging his body over here to hide it, although I don't believe anyone else passes by here. I'm just doing this to be safe, because it depends on how long it's going to take to hack the laptop. You never know if someone's gonna decide to go. Some things only get put in motion after a certain amount of time on this map, after all, on all of the Hitman maps. All the NPCs are on a timer if you don't mess with them. So we're gonna drag him up there, take his outfit, and now we can hack the laptop. We can start to hack the laptop after we lure everyone out of this room and choke them out. The first guy, well, the last guy that we normally choke out is not in here, but we gotta wait for him to come in before we can choke him out to get rid of him anyway. So this is essentially the same as level 2 and 3 now, so I'm gonna skip ahead until after we have already hacked the laptop and are leaving the room. See you then. I'm back again. Now, the exploding golf ball kill, that is the reason why we dragged our scientist, our lab tech guy, up those stairs, because once we cause this explosion, the security guards are going to start looking around, and some people will be in a mild panic. We don't want them to find his body. That's why I dragged him all the way up the top of the stairs, because no one's gonna look over there. He should be perfectly out of view there. And we're going to be doing the golf ball kill last. We want to do the knife one first, and that is this guy right here. So we're gonna throw a coin after he turns it back on, because we're going to need time to set up the next one. I don't want
Stand back, please.
him to come up here while his dead body is here, because his body may fly off into the distance, and that is what is very painful about this level, level 4. The explosion may cause his body to fly. I'm gonna throw a coin to distract her so that she'll go away, because I only have enough space in the crate for one more body. And apparently that worked. I was expecting her to walk. She was supposed to walk a bit further away, but instead he decided to come up. That's fine too. He's gonna turn it on, and after he turns it on, we're going to drag his body close to this crate, and we're going to throw the golf ball at it. And by throw, it's the same way as you throw a coin. It's just a light toss, and it will explode. We don't need to target his head with it, like with a screwdriver or a wrench. We just have to throw it at his body. We'll toss it at his body, so we can choke him out. And we're going to drag his body to the crate, and we are not going to throw the golf ball on his body. We're going to throw it next to his body. Okay, I want it to be parallel. Don't want it to be long ways. About that distance is fine. A body length away from it, It is a very large explosion, and he's dead, and we put him in the crate.
Okay.
See, people are searching now. They're coming up here. If we would have had her body up here, if she would have come up here and we would have choked her out, then they would have discovered her. Or if she would have come up and we choked her out, put her in the crate, and then we blew him up, they would have found his body. And then we wouldn't get 5 stars anymore. So we gotta keep an extra coin to try and distract her. Or another throwing item. There's a bunch of them over the level that we can pick up. But a coin works fine. Just throw it to get her to turn around so that she moves away a little bit so that he comes up instead. Now, for level 5, which is really where it gets complicated, we need to dress as the plague doctor, so we're going back into the lab. And this one's going to take a while because we gotta kill them both with the katana. And now we don't need to be dressed as the plague doctor to hack the laptop, so again, fast forward time. And we're out of the room. Now, there are 2, count them 2, extra security guards up here that we need to knock out. There is one that is going to come up here and patrol, and there is one that is going to be standing next to the generator and the crate that we hide both of their bodies in after we kill them. So we're gonna knock this guy out over here just for funsies, because I am hiding the security guard that's over here. Well, maybe not, but sometimes when we take him out, the other guy will see this, so that's also why I knock him out, not just for funsies. So we gotta wait for Pacify to come up. If it doesn't come up, then he will immediately turn around and see us and say, "Oh no, please no," or something along those lines, and we'll get discovered. So gotta wait for him to cement himself in place, wait for him to put his feet down, plant himself on the earth. Otherwise we gotta do all of that stuff again. I fast forwarded it, but hacking the laptop is like, all the prep for hacking the laptop is like 4 minutes. So make sure he's planted himself in place. You don't want to do this again. Now for this guy over here, we're just gonna crouch down and throw a coin. That's gonna get him to go look at it. And we're going to choke him out and put his body in the crate. We're also going to put his shotgun. Well, it may be fine there. I'm gonna have to take another look at it. It may be fine there. We want it to be in the corner though, like right here. It's very, very nice that it leaned up against the railing. We want it to be out of view because sometimes if they see a weapon, they'll come around the other way behind the piece of cover that we are hiding behind, and that is no bueno. That is not good for us. So, you gotta keep it in the corner. Prep is care. Care for yourself, guys. Now, the Plague Doctor disguise, right here next to the amputation knife that we had to come and take earlier. Now that we have that, we can go upstairs because we need this disguise in order to get the katana. Where is the katana? It is on the opposite side of where the private investigator disguise was in another escalation contract. The disguise was in a crate to the left where those two house security guys were having their conversation that we had to throw a propane tank in order to distract them. Now it is to the right. We still gotta explode the propane tank though to get rid of them because I'm not waiting for them to finish their conversation, and neither should you.
Look for a combination.
So we're just gonna line ourselves up in the middle of this crate, throw the tank, and we're gonna shoot it twice to get it to explode. 1, 2. They heard it. They're gonna come and get it. They have not seen us because we are as dark as the night in this black leather Plague Doctor outfit. I like that it has a fanny pack in the back. If you haven't noticed that, he has an orange fanny pack. I'm guessing that's probably made out of stomach, since it's a Middle Ages disguise. And here is the katana. We can only hold the katana if we are wearing this disguise. I cannot stress that enough. Do not change into the bodyguard, the security guard, well, whatever they are in the laboratory, their security or bodyguards, whatever they are. Do not change into their outfit while you are still holding this, or you will fail and have to do this entire thing again. So keep that in mind. After both of the targets are dead, drop the katana. Because I had to redo this. This is my third time redoing this, level 5, because I kept forgetting to drop the katana. I keep forgetting to drop the katana. That's why I'm saying it so much now, so that I don't forget. This is a reminder for me as much as it is for you. Now, the female scientist is making her way up, the lab tech. We're gonna have to choke her out. And our other target is coming over here. The timing is not going to work out. It's not gonna work out. I'm gonna let her turn it on, because even if I don't, it's only a 50-50 chance of the right one coming up. See, he's already leaving. We'd have to wait for his next cycle anyway, so may as well. And she didn't even pick up the coin. Are you kidding me? Get choked. You've lost your oxygen privileges to your brain. Is she? Oh wait, yeah, she saw the shotgun. She saw the shotgun. She even said something about it, I bet. I'm just too focused on getting this done. So he's gonna come up now. He's gonna come up now, and we're going to kill him with the katana. Make sure to have the katana out when you go behind him, because we cannot throw it at his head after he's been choked out, like with all of the other melee weapons. And he sees the gun, but he's still going around this side. So take out katana and eliminate. Sever his spinal cord. Now, see, our other target is already down there. He made his way down. And our crate is full. So we're just going to drag his body over here, because he got distracted by the gun. So that means he should also get distracted by the gun and not see this body. So let's see. Let's take out the katana. He sees it. Elimination. No one else is going to come up here. We're going to drag him over, though, just in case, because I want to take his disguise, and I don't want anyone to see me take the disguise through the little bit, through these railings, through the little bit of the railings if someone's going to walk by. And we're going to, again, stay towards the middle. We don't want to go any more to the right than what we have been doing. We want to stay in the middle or to the left. And that is level 5 of this done. I have to say that this one was very difficult. What a nice complete cutscene. Deserve that. That is the Eccleston Illumination, all 5 levels. Silent Assassin. Again, this one was very, very hard. I'd like to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you'll enjoy the next one as well. Goodbye.